A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You know, when we call it a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go option to the short side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long...
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson: 17 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S: ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Even...
Starting the drive with Algier. And he's got Rome. And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Falcons are 12-2 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Back to throw here. Complete to Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Algier will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Out to his left. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! Drake London hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
13. Hey, middle.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. On 3rd down, Jackson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell. go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stick with Algier. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third down, here's Algier. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into the hands of London. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On the counter, this is Robinson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control.
John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here.
After review of the play,
so the challenge there is not going away. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
Second and 4. That ball nearly intercepted. And Ricky had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. Touchdown, Falcons. Jonnu Smith, an 11-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Hey, 13. Hey, middle.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
They begin the drive with Robinson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. That one caught out wide by Julio. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Second and 4. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This pass is caught by London. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, it's London. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And caught by London. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Back to throw again. Throws right back to London, complete again. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Algier. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone. First down, they'll start with Algier. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Michael Pierce. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield.
They go play action now. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Jackson going to hold on to it again. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Robinson with another carry. And down to the 36-yard line here. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So 1st down, and they'll stick with Algier. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. On 2nd, here's Algier. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. look to throw here. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Trevon Wesco, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
On target to his man, Likely. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. Starting the drive with Algier. And some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. They'll stick with Algier. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Handing it off, right side, Algier. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Second down and a run by Robinson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The offense on third down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They run. Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter. Now Jackson on first down. Complete to Likely. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From just shy of midfield, Jackson throwing out left and finding Likely. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. To throw again is Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. Only a couple there, and so he'll be brought down about the 28.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, caught by London. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Trying the left side with Algier. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll drop to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Algier going straight ahead, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
19-yard line. A gain of 12. First down at 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Algier with another carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Algier now up the middle, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third down, here's Algier. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for the Falcons, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they fall under 500 now as they drop to 7-8. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.